Hi. In your sentence, the verb should agree in number with its subject. This is called subject-verb agreement. It's crucially important when you write a paragraph or an essay or even a sentence to make sure that your verb agrees in number with the subject. What do we mean by that? Let's have more details. The subject of the sentence is what the sentence is about, or the doer of the action, while the verb is what the subject does or did. The verb is the word that expresses the action or the state of being. Examples: Martin begins his vacation today. Martin is the subject of the sentence. If you ask, what is the sentence about? The answer is Martin. So it is the subject. While the verb is begins. And notice that we add s to the verb in order to reach the agreement between the subject and the verb. The subject is singular, so the verb should be in the singular form. Martin is third person singular, so the verb should take s in the end. Another example: new families move to the neighborhood often. What is the subject about? What is the sentence about? It's about families. So families is the subject, while the verb is move. New families move. Here the subject is in the plural form, and we should use plural form of the verb, which is move. So there is agreement here between the subject and the verb. So again I say, the verb should agree in number with its subject. Singular subject should have singular verb. My brother is an engineer. Brother is. While when we have plural subject, it should take plural verb. Two of my friends are teachers. Friends are. Of course, I'm talking about the present simple tense. Let's have more examples. She has got a driving license. She has. While in the following example, they have. She has, they have. They have passed the test. The hero of those stories is the ghost. Notice that the subject in this sentence is hero. It's singular. It's not affected by the phrase after it. The hero is. The hero of the stories is. While in the last example we say, the players of the team are happy. Players are. The players of the team are happy. Plural subject with plural verb. With the indefinite pronouns, all, any, more, most, none, or some, the subject number is determined by the object of the prepositional phrase that follows it. Let's have examples. Most of the essays respond correctly to the task. So we use the indefinite pronoun most, and the object of the prepositional phrase is essays. So the subject or the word essays determines the agreement. And that's why the verb respond is in the plural form. While in the following example we say, most of the essay, one essay, focuses. Note that the word essay in the second example determines the agreement. So we add es to the verb. Most of the essay focuses on the social part of the topic. All of the harvest is good. Harvest singular, so it takes singular verb, is. All of the pears are ripe. Pears, plural, so we use the plural form of the verb. So these indefinite pronouns, when we use them, the subject number determines the form of the verb which we use. The subject, which is the object of the prepositional phrase. We have other indefinite pronouns, which are always singular, and they are anybody, anyone, anything, each, either, neither, everybody, everyone, everything, one, somebody, someone, or something. Examples: each of the winners has received a prize. So the indefinite pronoun here is singular, and in fact it determines the verb or the agreement. We have nothing to do with the object of the prepositional phrase, because the indefinite pronoun is always singular, so the verb should be in the singular form, has. Does anyone, it's not do, it's does anyone in the meeting speak Japanese? Everybody in the school is responsible. So the indefinite pronoun, which is always singular, everybody, determines the agreement. So we use singular form of the verb, is. The indefinite pronouns both, few, many, others, and or several are always plural and should be followed by a plural verb. Examples: many of the friends or many of my friends keep dogs as pets. So the indefinite pronoun many determines the agreement regardless of the noun after it. Many keep. Few of them have cats. Few have. The last example: both of the brothers live in London. Both of the brothers live in London. So both is the indefinite pronoun and it is plural, so we use the plural form of the verb. Now let's see what we do if we have a compound subject. A compound subject joined by and is generally plural and must have a plural verb. So if we have a compound subject which is joined by and, we use a plural verb. A lantern and a candle are used to see in the cave. Candles and a lantern are used to see in the cave. Candles and lanterns are used to see in the cave. So in all cases, we use the plural form of the verb, which is are. When two singular subjects are joined by or no, a singular verb is used. Example: either the museum or the theatre is open to tourists. So we use the verb is, which is singular, because we are using or. Either the museum singular, or the theatre singular, so we should use singular verb. When two plural subjects are joined by or no, a plural verb is used. Neither the students nor the teachers are partying. Students plural, teachers plural, so we use the plural verb are, then partying. When the subjects are mixed in number, the subject closest to the verb determines the agreement. So we say, either a pencil or pens are allowed to be used. Neither pencils or a pen is allowed to be used. Some subjects are hard to find. A subject that comes after its verb must still agree with it in number. Examples: under the big tree was a tomb. It means a tomb was under the big tree. There are no more pharaohs in Egypt. No more pharaohs are in Egypt. With collective nouns, there is a special case. Let me remind you of the collective noun. A collective noun is a word that names a group. A collective noun takes a singular verb when the group it names acts as a single unit. So we say the family is watching the movie. The subject here is family. It is a collective noun and it acts as a single unit. While when the collective noun acts individually or as individuals with different opinions, it takes a plural verb. Example: the family are debating the party's location. So they are not the members of the family, do not have the same opinion, and that's why we use a plural verb. Now we have a special case with the word number. The word number deserves special attention. When used with the definite article, number is always singular. So we say the number of the students is. While when it is used with the indefinite article, it is always plural. The examples: the number of students in the school is increasing. Is the number of the students is. While when I say a number of students are, so it is plural. So the word number with the indefinite article takes plural verb after it. A number of students are playing in the playground. Some nouns look like plural. The nouns that are plural in form but singular in meaning agree with singular verbs. Mathematics is a challenging subject. Measles threatens unborn babies. The news is disappointing. However, some nouns are always plural, like scissors, pliers, eyeglasses, trousers. They always take plural verbs. The scissors are in the sewing box. Let's come now to titles, amounts, and measurements. A title is singular and must have a singular verb. Romeo and Juliet is a play by Shakespeare. Although the title looks plural, but in fact it is a title of a play, so it's considered one word or one expression, singular. So it takes a singular verb after it. A noun expressing an amount or measurement is usually singular and requires a singular verb. $27 buys. Notice we add s to the verb buys because it's singular. $27 buys a bus ticket. 3/4 of that nation is below the poverty line. 3/4 is. So it is singular. That's all for today about the subject-verb agreement. I hope you get good benefit from this, and you will know now that in your sentence, the verb should always agree in number with its subject. Until next time, take care.